time and all the other conflicts and shit they were dealing with, if they wanted to put that shit to rest in under a year, they could have. And we'd all be talking British. And I don't know. It's the English army gave so much. Oh, this guy beefs it down the stairs, running down to the field to celebrate. Funny as hell. Big old fat Italian fan just running down the stairs and just goes ass over tea kettle. Just biffed it.
Is the Mario theme playing in the background or?
No. But you know, in Detroit, the Red Wings, they throw an octopus on the ice in Detroit for Red Wings games. They're all throwing spaghetti on the field.
Oh my god.
It's a for the papa! It's a papa!
Oh yeah, it was such an easy goal too. Both of those goals have been easy as hell. No, what else was that fucking soccer term I was trying to think of? Oh, match instead of a game. Don't understand that either.
I get that here. It's a match between two. You know.
Yeah, but it's also a game. Oh, dude, yeah, it's
maybe
Shark
it's
Week,
contact.
isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that starts today, Shark Week. You guys actually watch that? Or is that just kind of like a hangout and don't really give a shit?
I never got into Shark Week like as much as other people. So
I mean, I'll watch it like they're later, like their at night stuff when it's just like jumping out of water and just shit mixing people, but.
Like Shaquille O'Neal said he was going to swim with sharks or something on it. I was tempted to watch that just to see if his fat ass got eaten by a shark. So
I'm still waiting to see them do the jackass bit where Steve-O puts the hook in his mouth and then jumps in the water.
Human bait.
Oh,
he was sober for that too, which is bizarre.
Oh, that was so gross though. That it was a massive hook that he just shoved in his
I saw
cheek.
it. I saw the previews for that. Yeah.
Oh, that was so gross. Apparently, they're doing a new Jackass, and Ray Romano's gonna be in it.
Why?
He's trying to become relevant again, I guess.
Jesus.
Like,
it's the first way of.
Can he just sit on that money, or?
You would think so.
Or does he not have as much money as we thought? Like that show was on for like a dozen years.
Okay, well, I'll ask you, what sitcom? We all know Seinfeld's probably number one. American sitcom that is the reruns make the most money or worth the most money.
Friends, gotta be Friends.
Friends, 100%.
Well, Seinfeld just signed that massive deal with Netflix where Jerry Seinfeld just got like $500 million.
But remember, I think he and Larry David get most of the money out of it because the Friends, they all like had that big dispute back in the day that they all wanted to get paid evenly, and those guys make how much money off just the syndications? Like $20 million a year for each of them, just off the cable.
Okay, well,
syndications.
so
Forget Netflix.
Top five. I say Seinfeld, Friends, probably How I Met Your Mother, just because it's more recent. MASH.
Maybe.
And one more. I'm trying to think of sitcoms that are constantly on.
Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that's another one.
I'm not sure about MASH because something to remember. Those guys, those older shows did not make a lot in syndication.
Yeah,
Friends was kind of the one that started it.
It's always on a channel anytime of day.
Yeah, but Friends was kind of the one that started a lot of that big syndication money.
Yeah, but I'm talking about money right now. Reruns, not what money they were making.
2.5 Men, maybe.
How much the reruns are making right now, not what they were making when they first came out.
Well, look it up and let's find out. So.
Well, I highly doubt MASH is in the conversation right now.
Just saying MASH, I think is not in it.
Reruns.
Maybe Modern Family.
Sitcom.
It'd be a bunch of the shows that I've never seen.
It would be recent shows, I want to say, like 1990s and later.
Okay, so are we gonna just do top grossing of all time, or can I cut out the ones that are still going? Yes.
What do you mean
are you talking like
I got
the
sitcoms, the top 10 grossing sitcoms per episode, how much they average per episode, and some of them are still happening, are still making episodes. Yes. So are we doing?
I guess so.
Are we doing only recent shit or stuff that's still going?
You can just run down like the top 5 or something. That's fine.
Top 10. Number 10, Seinfeld, $3 million per episode. So yeah, that is. I don't know if that's.
But is that reruns? Or, well, it has to be now. So.
In April 2013, Seinfeld grossed $3 billion alone from syndication of roughly about $17 million per episode. Friends, number 9, $1 billion per episode. $1 billion per episode. Big Bang Theory. How's this ranked? Because they said Friends is $1 billion. Oh, $1 billion per year. Okay. They fucking stupid wording on this article.
No, this is what happens when we let a dyslexic do this.
Well, then how come they don't tell you how many episodes, like the episode 1 billion per year, but then they don't tell you how much per episode? Whatever. Big Bang Theory, 1.5 million per episode. And Fox apparently paid $500,000 for each episode. How the fuck do you pay $500,000 for that show? An episode? Like, what's on it that costs $500,000 per episode? That's what I want to know.
Commercials.
No, Fox paid $500,000 to produce it.
So that they can get the viewers and create revenue.
So what on the set is worth $500,000 an episode? You got to think most of that, 80% of that, is labor cost, actors and crew, right? Yes, no, Bueller, anybody?
Why would they need to pay like the crew and all that if the show's already in syndication?
No, they were. I'm telling you, they were. It says right here, Fox paid $500,000 to produce each episode. So what is paid? What is $500,000? That's what I've been asking.
Then actors, because there's nothing else on that set that.
Yeah, it was a very generic sitcom set. It was all plywood and 2x4s, and some Goodwill furniture.
But they talk Fox paid to produce that. Big Bang Theory was CBS.
It says Fox Broadcast paid $500,000 to produce each episode.
To their standards, maybe, but like CBS had Big Bang Theory for a year. That was known.
I don't know.
They're the ones who did it, because it was done by the same guy, I think, who did 2.5 Men and all those other shows for CBS.
Well,
Chuck
Jim.
Lorre.
Well, I know, because CBS has the spinoff, The Young Sheldon, or whatever the fuck that is, that I will never watch 30 seconds of. Jim Parsons makes $10 million a year in residuals. Good for him. The Simpsons.
Why do anything? Why do anything else?
The Simpsons, $1 million per episode, but then they got like hundreds of episodes, so. Because they're what, year 32? 1989 is when it came out. So that'd be year 32, I think. Brian, there's an airplane going by you.
Yep.
500 episodes already. Oh, shit.
Well, I assume Family Guy and...
Everybody Loves Raymond, number 6, at $18 million per year. They make in reruns.
So yeah, why does Ray Romano need to do stuff?
It says right here, last sentence, Ray Romano earns $18 million a year from the reruns.
So it makes no sense.
Why does he need get golf the rest of your days, son? Come on.
Brian, this one might surprise you a little bit, but then when you hear it, you're kind of like, oh yeah, I can see it. Frasier at number 5, $13 million per year. In reruns alone. Kelsey Grammer.
I mean, that has to be like Hulu and
Hulu,
like Netflix and stuff
was on
like
Netflix
that here,
for a little bit.
It's not on any It's not on any channel.
It's on like
Hallmark Channel or something. So
no, it's one of those like
it's Hallmark Channel.
Like
I remember
TBS burner channels, one of those smaller ones, like late at night, like on a Tuesday night at like 10 p.m. They'll play 2 episodes or something like that.
Hallmark.
And then so it says Kelsey Grammer gets a chunk of $13 million a year just in reruns. Larry's here. Loyal listener Larry, hi. You're saying hi now, and you might be hearing yourself saying hi later on in the future. It's a fucking time warp.
Gumby.
Brian says go fuck yourself, Gumby. Have you tried?
Go shove a pokey up your Gumby. How about that?
He said go shove a pokey up your Gumby. He wants to know if you got a pokey you can borrow. A clean one, no reuse. That's how we get hepatitis and AIDS.
That's no deal on that. You know.
He says he doesn't have an unused one. Oh. Yeah, he's shit out of luck. We're talking about stuff that's not sports related. Ooh, so Larry's like, yes, I'll pay attention for 5 minutes.
I don't even pay attention for 5 seconds. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I know, yeah. He's talking about how now he's starting to like the sports talk a little bit. Just a little bit.
So we're at 5?
And then, so now, I think we're at what, number 5? Real quick.
Yep, Frasier was the last one, I think.
Yeah, Frasier was 5 at 13 million per year. The Sopranos, number 4, 200 million.
That's not a sitcom.
I typed in top 10 grossing sitcoms, and apparently,
if that's a sitcom,
then we have fucked up sense of humor because
that is like the darkest of dark sense of humors right there.
So 2 million per year or per episode on a syndication deal. So its reruns are on A&E. So there you go. Modern Family number 3, 1.4 million per episode on ABC and the USA Network. I thought USA Network was NBC related. No, it's ABC.
Is I think.
Is it? Because I thought with the new hockey deal that went to ESPN, they're gonna put hockey on the USA Network.
I thought hockey was already on like USA a little bit here during the playoffs.
Well, during the playoffs,
the NBC affiliation.
It was on CNBC, which was weird, and it was on NBCSN, and
I swear I saw some on USA.
It might have been.
It wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
All those channels are connected to Disney, so.
Number 2, Married with Children at 10 million per year.
That one surprises me.
Yeah. The show made billions of dollars, but the cast didn't, according to Ed O'Neill, who played Al Bundy. So he's in 2. He's in number 2 and number 3.
2 and 3, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then number 1.
Good job, Ed O'Neill.
Number 1 is Family Guy. The person that voices Lois Griffin makes around $250,000 every new episode.
Wow.
And her contract gives her up to $10 million for reruns. That's just
just saying, why do anything else if you ask me?
Yeah, so. And it's not even like her creativity or anything. She's not making the show. She's just reading a script, and she's making that much money. So just think of what fucking Seth MacFarlane's making off of that, because it's his show and he voices almost every.
Then you even think like Seth Green, Mila Kunis. They do other stuff outside of the show. How much are they making?
No.
Well, yeah.
Well, then Seth MacFarlane also, the Cleveland show's done. That lasted, 3 years? Then he did American Dad. And then he did that space show, kind of like that Star Trek comedy show. Is that one still
going? The Orville.
Yeah, Orville. I don't know if it was. I know it did 2 years, at least.
He basically runs a good chunk of Fox.
And then he had the 2 Ted movies. So... Yeah.
Did he have another new one?
He was in another. Show? He was in a movie.
Park Ranger or something.
Yeah, he was. Well, there was that Daniel Tosh Park Ranger show on comedy.
Brickleberry.
Yeah, on Comedy Central.
Mix those up.
And then he was in in a movie where it was kind of like a Western comedy. I forget what it was called.
Oh no, James, you have kids. What's that movie that they were singing and the animals singing? He was in that. Yes.
I never saw that.
You have kids.
The first thing I thought of was Zootopia. Because that's usually what's on at our house is Zootopia, Trolls, or Frozen. Yeah.
So you almost want, if Trolls is on constantly, do you want to punch Justin Timberlake in the face because of that song?
No. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just when you see it 3 times a week, it gets old.
It's a good song.